Hello there, people in the internet, and hello again. I am TheMBmulti, and welcome back to my adventures at my adventures at Jurassic Park. Jesus Christ. Adventures at Jurassic Park, this is part 43, 4, or something, I don't know. I can't remember. In the last episodes, I showed you a whole bunch of progress here on the Pleciosaurs Stadium. We haven't really done anything else after that. It's basically just been... oh, there he is. Great. He's now gotten stuck on that side. It's always... It's always beautiful how they always seem to get fucking stuck everywhere. Very elegant. Anyway. Before I started recording, I saw him swimming from there to there. And I was like, oh yeah, he finally got unstuck. And now I started recording, which is literally 5 minutes ago. 5 minutes later, and he managed to get himself stuck again. So, fuck him. Alright, anyway, in this episode I'm going to show you a little bit of progress that I made on the Aquatic Park, and we're going to build something ourselves. So yeah, let's just go over there. So as you can see, here's the new stuff. Well, this was already here, the alligator guards, who have also gotten all stuck. So here we go. We've got the Pleciosaur Island. It's actually already finished. I said I was going to build in this episode, but we are not going to build it because it's already done. The Pleciosaur's Island. Intensity level low, of course. So here we go. There's only one Plesiosaurus on the island, and all the other ones, guess what happened? Yes, they did. Your eyes are not deceiving you. They have gotten all stuck. Isn't that fantastic? Right, so I know that this is a little bit of a low wall, because I can just jump over and get in there. But yeah, the Plesiosaurs, of course, are not able to get out. So even if they were swimming, which they're not, because as you can see, they're all stuck. Woo! I love it when they all get stuck. See, I'm gonna push this guy now. You see, he just stays right in the middle of the water. It doesn't even matter that it's near the blocks or anything. He just stays stuck in the middle of the water. Beautiful. Anyway, this one has actually gone onto the shore here. He's very happy. So yeah, they've all gotten stuck again. Woo! They really should fix that, because it's... I mean, I believe they didn't get stuck in the old versions. At least not on my old versions. They never ever got stuck. And here they get stuck more than they have actually seen them move. They move for 5 seconds, then they find a place to... The only reason why these guys move, I just figured it out, is they find a place where they can get stuck. That's the only reason why they move. As soon as these guys get spawned in, the first thing they do is they're going to search for a spot where they can sit and be stuck. That's what they do, apparently. Anyway, I believe I've talked 5 episodes about how fucking annoying it is that these guys get stuck all the time, so I won't bother you with that anymore. Also, over here we started with the beginning of the shark house. Of course, this is not going to be it. Of course, it's going to be very much longer that way. And I've listed all the sharks that are going to be in here. So thank you for your suggestions. So of course, the Megalodon is going to be in here. That was obvious. The Otodus. This is one that I looked out for. Excuse me. Alright, so this was suggested by one of you guys. The Cladoselake. Or Ache, I don't know. Which is a very small shark, which is a Devonian shark. So this will be one of the oldest creatures in the park. I think it will actually be the oldest creature in the park, because all the insects are from the Carboniferous, I think. Or they're also from the Devonian. I keep forgetting in which period those insects were. But yeah, that was a Devonian shark. It's a pretty small shark, because of course in the Devonian you had the armored fish, which ruled during the Devonian. Like the Dunkleostes. Those kind of fish ruled the sea, so of course the sharks didn't grow very big, but later on the sharks started to dominate. And also we have the Cretoxyrina, which was the biggest shark during the time of the dinosaurs, because this one actually lived in the Cretaceous. The Megalodon didn't. The Megalodon lived after the dinosaurs. This one lived during the dinosaurs. This one lived during the Cretaceous. This one actually was rivaling the Mosasaurus at the top of the food chain. This shark. So it was actually a pretty big shark. So yeah, just so you know. These are the 4 sharks that are going to be featured in the shark house. And also I've put this one a bit aside because, as you can see here, this is a very large open area. So I wanted something in here. It's kind of too big to have nothing in the middle. Then I thought I could do like some kind of creature in there. And I was looking for creatures that I could put in there. I was looking for prehistoric manta rays because of course, or stingrays, because because rays and sharks are related to one another. So it would be fitting if I had some sort of prehistoric ray in there, but I couldn't really find one this fast. So I kind of came up with this, the Aegirocassis, which is basically a ginormous ancestor of the lobster. Well, it's not really like humongously huge, but for a lobster, it's very big. I thought this would be just big enough for that to put that thing in there. So yeah, that's why I put it on the side, because I don't want. First of all, I don't want to get mixed up with all the sharks, and second of all, because I want to kind of keep it as an option, because I don't know, but this is the perfect thing in the middle here. Because yeah, I kind of want something in here, some kind of smaller creature. Although this is a pretty big thing, but it's big for a lobster, but it's not really. Yeah, what I really would have liked was a sea scorpion, but of course there are not. But unfortunately, there are no sea scorpions with any of the mods that I know of. At least I don't know any Minecraft mod that adds sea scorpions. But if there was one, I would definitely have added one, because sea scorpions are amazing. Sea scorpions are one of the oldest marine creatures ever. I don't think there are any currently living sea scorpion species anymore. But sea scorpions lived all the way in the Ordovician, which was a very long time, which was really a very long time ago. During the Ordovician, there wasn't even any plants and stuff on land. Most of the planet was water, and all of life was in water because there were no plants on the land. And that's when the sea scorpions were like dominant within the seas. So I would have liked to have a sea scorpion in there, but I unfortunately don't have any mods that can add a sea scorpion or that can improvise a sea scorpion. I could theoretically put the scorpion from the Erebus mod in there, but I already used that for the Pulmonoscorpius in the insect house. So yeah. Also it would, and that's even beside the fact that it would look ridiculous. Unless you guys, of course, know somehow of a mod which adds a sea scorpion, or which adds a creature which very much looks similar to a sea scorpion, then you can obviously tell me in the comment section below, but I haven't found one at least. But yeah, if I don't find a sea scorpion, or something along those lines, I'll probably go with this thing, the giant lobster. If you have any other marine creatures that could fit in this area here, then feel free to put it in the comment section. It's all up for debate, of course, because nothing is built yet, as you can see. Well, the foundations have been laid. And it's not. This is just the big entrance hall. It's going to be continuing from over there. It's all up for debate. So yeah, of course, if you have any suggestions, then you can obviously place them in the comment section below, because nothing is set yet. So yeah, my idea was to have some sort of big creature in here, and then some information signs along the walls here about information about sharks. And then you would go in here into the shark area. I was thinking of making a I wasn't sure what I should do with the shark area. At least there has to be a shark tunnel. I mean, of course, that has to be a shark tunnel. But using a shark tunnel for all 4 of them would be kind of boring. So I thought for the first, the smallest ones, you see, I was kind of thinking of how I should do this, because this is not in correct order. The correct order would be this one, then that one, that one, that one. That would be the correct order. First, the Clado. I'm just going to fucking name it Clado, which was Devonian. Then we've got the Cretoxina, which was Cretaceous, late Cretaceous. This was also late Cretaceous, or even maybe Miocene. I'm not sure. And Megalodon is Miocene for sure. So this would be, oh crap, this would be the oldest, then that one, then that one, then that one. So I was thinking maybe I should put them in correct order. First start with this one, also because it's a fairly small shark and not that big. Then this one, then that one, then that one. But this one is but the Creto is a lot bigger than the Otodus. So if I would put them in like order of size, like how big they are, it would be this one, this one, this one, and that one. So therefore then I thought maybe I could do these two in the middle with like glass on the side. It's not going to be a tunnel through it. It's going to be like a wall with glass on that side, glass on the other, just like in the insect house. Just like in the insect house, it's going to be like a paddock on that side, paddock on that side, with large glass walls, and you can look into it. And that would be for these two because they're the smallest ones, even though the Otodus is pretty big, but it's the smallest one of the four. This was definitely the smallest one. And then for the two biggest ones, the Cretoxylina and the Megalodon, those two ones will actually have an actual shark tunnel where you actually walk and the shark can actually swim over you. So yeah, those were the kind of the ideas that I had. But then yeah, it's like on one side you could do it in chronological order, like first this one because it's Devonian, then late Cretaceous, early Miocene, late Miocene. Or you could do it in the size, smallest one, then this, then a little bit bigger, even bigger, and ginormous. And also perhaps these two with just a wall, a tank that you can look into, and these two with an actual tunnel that you can walk through. Maybe all of them with a tunnel. These two with, there are endless options. I haven't really thought about it that much, but those are just the options that I was thinking of. Since nothing is built yet, so I have the freedom to do all that. So I'm just thinking. Of course, you can think along in the comment section. But yeah, I think what I'm going to go for is first of all go for a like a double wall with these two, the two smallest ones. Then a tunnel for the Cretoxylina, and then you end up with a tunnel through the Megalodon exhibit, and then you're out. Because there are going to be multiple entrances to this thing. Because yeah, here is going to be like the beginning area with the Otodus and the other guy, the smaller one. And, like there's going to be like a wall here, tank here, where you can see the Otodus, and here a tank with the other thing. And then you move here, and then you move into a tunnel, and then you can see the Cretoxylina swim all over you. And I was also planning on making like an X section in here, in the tunnel for the Cretoxylina, so you can actually, the one section will go this way, so you can like drop back there in the square area for with all the restaurants and stuff. The other one will go this way, which is the back of the Sarcosuchus paddock, and then the other one will continue through here where the Megalodon tunnel was going to be. Also, as you can see, I moved it some more grass. Ah! Oh no! Oh no! 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 No, Megalodon. No. I know that you like to fly for some reason, but don't. Anyway, so yeah, I was thinking of putting an X section in the Cretoxylina tank. Of course, one comes from there, the other one goes that way to the square with the shops, the other one goes that way to the other side of the Sarcosuchus back, and the other one continues to the Megalodon diner, the Megalodon exhibit, and it exits there, and then you exit at that would be the Pleciosaurs paddock. So yeah, that's the idea that I've got in mind. If you have another idea, you can obviously place it in the comment section. I will read it. This is not, as I said a million times, it's not set. This is the idea that I have, how it's going to look like. It might change, it might not change. Who knows? But that's the idea that I came up with, and I think it will be pretty cool. Unless you guys say no, you should make a shark tunnel for everything, just smaller paddocks for the smaller sharks. Then of course I could also do that, but. I thought it would be cooler if I would mix it up. If it was only Shark Tunnel, it would be a little bit continuous, if you know what I mean. If I mix it up with some other things, then it would be a bit more interesting, in my opinion. Anyway, just go ahead and have a nice discussion in the comment section below. Don't kill each other. In the meantime, I am going to build here on the Sarcosuchus paddock, because that's what we're going to build right now. And I don't know if I will finish the entire thing. but we're going to build it first. So anyway, also as you can see here, you can actually walk all the way around the Pleciosaurs Island. As you can see here, I've actually smoothed out the side of the island here, because this will be the end of the Aquatic Park. I won't expand any further. We'll put some trees and some grass here, and just like on the other side I've done there, and this will be the end of the island. And of course it would be very ugly if it had just a sheer drop off, so I just decided to do this because it looks a lot more natural. Anyway, in this, we're going to build the Sarcosuchus paddock here. I don't know whether we'll actually get to making the river or digging out the river with our shovel, but I guess not. But if we do, then we can do that. The river, I'm planning to make it run all the way across, so it starts here, the furthest point out here. Just go all the way there, and then just like to the end of the paddock. Also, you might have noticed that area over there. That is where the visitors will be able to enter the tunnel to go underneath the river and look through the glass underneath the river. Because if you remember, the Sarcosuchus paddock is going to have a river with glass underneath it where the visitors can walk through and see the Sarcosuchus. Also, you might have noticed that the Sarcosuchus fences are not extremely high, at least not as high as these fences for all the regular dinosaurs. Well, that's a very good reason for that, because you've always seen the Sarcosuchus. You know that and it's not a very large creature. Large is in the fact of high. So it doesn't really need a high fence. It's just a waste of money if you put a high fence here. So we're just going to outline the paddock first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could do it one more to the right. I do have to smooth this out eventually, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so that is there, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, fuck. Oh, yeah, I haven't grabbed a pickaxe, so whatever. Still have to finish this thing. But as you can see, there's a very good reason why I waited by putting all the pillars down. Alright, we should... I was about to say, we should end up perfectly right. 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. It works out. Alright, so this is how big the Sarcosuchus paddock is going to be. I think it's going to... Yeah, the river will run from there all the way across to there. Right. So now we're just going to... Oh, I forgot to grab the redstone torches. To indicate that the power is on. Alright, we don't need the... Oh, crap. Don't need the rocks anymore, because we have already done everything. Let's grab some extra of those, and grab some extra of those. And let's get building. Oh, whoops. Right, and then the... It's also weird that in survival, you can't build from 3 blocks high, but in creative, you can. Don't know why they thought that was necessary, but they did. Huh. And there. Also, for the smaller fences, I like to put the rest 2 redstone torches on the side. Usually, I only do 1 on top, like I do with the bigger fences. But for these ones, I like to do it like this. I don't know why. I just think it looks better. Oh, whoops. Yeah, normally I would do it like that, but the smaller fences I always do 2 on each side, 1 on each side. So yeah, the Sarcosuchus, because yeah, of course, the new shark house and everything is all good and everything, but the only shark that we have is the Megalodon, because we tried it out to see whether the fossil, whether the DNA that we had was good enough to actually turn it into a living thing. Because it was a bit of a tryout, basically. So that's why we have the Megalodon here. But all the other creatures, the Sarcosuchus, the Pleurodons, they are still in Triassic Lake and waiting to be transferred. So that's the reason why I'm kind of waiting a bit with the Sarcosuchus ones, the shark house, because I could have, in theory, put a whole lot more effort in them, then it would be a lot more done than just the general shape of the starting building. But yeah, all those other creatures are still waiting to be transferred here. And as I said, it's summer, and then people like to spend their day on the beach, and that's and you can't. And that's the whole reason why we built Triassic Lake, because people could relax there on the beach. But you can't really relax and swim on the beach to cool down when there's a live Pleurodon in there, or a Sarcosuchus. So of course of course Triassic Lake is restricted, because it would be just simply dangerous if anyone was allowed on the beach even. But yeah, now the summer's coming up, and then we want to have the beach free, so that visitors can actually go to the beach and spend their time there. Also, it's an opportunity to earn some money, because of course all the bars with the oh yeah, and now I do really need a pickaxe. Because yeah, of course, there's a whole lot of money to be made with all the stands with drinks and all that kind of stuff, and the people that rent all the towels and all that crap. So that's more of InGen's idea. Of course, it is important, but money is already coming in pretty significantly now, because we've all got all the dinosaurs back. There haven't been any major breakouts, with the exception of the Velociraptor breakout a couple episodes ago. But as you saw, the DCF managed to contain it, and none of the visitors were hurt. None of the visitors even knew about it, in fact, because it luckily happened on the other side of the paddock. So the area that's the area where no visitors are. Anyway. Alright, so it's coming on quite nicely here. The Sarcosuchus paddock. Wait, whoa. Don't lag on me, come on. I bought a whole bunch of these iron bars here, so we should have enough. Especially if we don't do that. Right, so I'm not gonna have enough for only these 3 stacks, but it's fine. I had about 20 stacks that I put in there, which is more than enough. Alright, so first stack of iron blocks is depleted. Of course, the Sarcosuchus paddock is now very empty, because that's always in the beginning. First thing we need to do is need to know where it's going to go, because we can obviously build a very amazing paddock, but if we eventually figure out that it's not really the proper place, or that I wanted it somewhere else, or that the area needs to be smaller or bigger, then that's a whole bunch of time wasted. So first things first, build the paddock walls, or the fences, actually. so that we know where it is, where it's going to go. And then after that, we know what the area is that we can work with. And we need to think of design usually, but well, not that much, because of course we already know that this is going to have a river in it. But for the rest, we need to kind of like figure out what stuff we want to put in here. You see, also put this fence here because I don't want people to walk along here. The tunnel underneath the river will actually emerge on the other side of this Sarcosuchus paddock, and there you can enter through the shark tunnel to you can just go through the shark tunnel through the Keratoxylina shark tunnel back through there to visit the sharks, or go back to the rest of the area of the aquatic park. Right, I'll bring an extra stack of these, and I'll bring some more of those. Right, so it has been actually a very long time. Have I actually ever made an episode where I built a paddock? I think I haven't, to be honest. Or at least I can't remember. It has to be at least a long time ago. That's for sure. Also, I need to grab an extra set of redstone torches, I think, because I'm not going to be able to do it with all these. Actually, we can do 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10! Oh my god, it's going to exactly fit. Exactly 1 stack needed for all of this. Almost as if I knew. Well, at least a stack for the stuff that wasn't done yet, because there were already a couple that were done already. Alright, this one can go. Oh, whoops. Come on. And there. Alright, so yeah, the Sarcosuchus. So as I said, the priority here is to move all the creatures from the from Jurassic Lake, from that temporarily sheltered Jurassic Lake, as fast as possible over here. Because we need to build the paddocks first before we can enter all the visitor accommodations around it. So the sooner we have the animals in here, the better. Because then we can also figure out where all the visitor stuff is going to go, where the restrooms are going to go, where the restaurants are going to go, where the viewing vents, viewing domes, viewing platforms, where all that kind of crap is going to go. Because, of course, the paddock, those things will be built around the paddocks. The paddocks won't be built around them, because it's about the dinosaurs. We need to make sure that the dinosaurs have all these are not dinosaurs, but you get the point. We have to make sure that those guys have a good time in here, and then of course also that the visitors have a good time. Alright, we're just losing just 10 of these bars too few. But yeah, as I said, exactly enough redstone torches. That is beautiful. Also, exactly enough. Oh, whoa, whoa, what the hell are you doing? There! Alright, so that is the entire fence of the Sarcosuchus paddock. The door was already constructed, so that's not much of a big deal there. See? So yeah, here we go, the Sarcosuchus paddock. As I said, the river will kind of like start here, and it will just slowly go this way, and just like zigzag a little bit and go there. So yeah, that is the Sarcosuchus paddock. As I said, this is where you will enter. Probably you will be able to like walk through here a bit and go there. Maybe you'll just follow the river a bit. I don't know how that's going to work out all the way, but yeah, I think it looks pretty good. At least the size of the paddock, I'm happy with it. I'm happy with the size because of course Sarcosuchus needs an area around him because he's pretty big. Yeah, I think it looks alright. Of course, now the interior, because now the fences look alright, but the inside the paddock, of course, looks hideous. But that's all temporary, of course. So, I guess in the next episode we'll be able to do that. Maybe we've already got the river in there and we'll only need to plant some trees. I'm not sure. But I'm planning to move the Sarcosuchus in here in the next episode. Anyway. So yeah, be sure to discuss some things in the comment section below about the shark house, about the ideas that I threw out there. If you like them or not, place in the comment section below, because those were the ideas that I want to go for. But I would love to hear your thoughts on it. So first, next episode we will do is move the Sarcosuchus there, or finish the paddock off, and then move the Sarcosuchus there. Maybe you already lay out everything for the shark house, so that we can determine where the Pleurodon paddock is going to go, because the Pleurodon paddock needs to go over there somewhere. And yeah, then that's going to be it for this episode. I hope you always enjoyed the video. Click the like button underneath if you did. Subscribe to be part of the webinar where you sorry you never miss any more videos. You can do that by clicking the subscribe button up here on the left of here, or the subscribe button underneath the video. See you later, Romans. Ave.